everybody to the Poetry Slam. Give yourselves a round of snaps and claps. Snaps and claps, lovely.
So yeah, I got 2 poems to read. This first one is called PC Nation. So here we go, PC Nation. We are the PC Nation, and we will decide what you say. We will tell you what to think each and every day. If we disapprove, we will lock it away. And if you say what we don't like, we will make you pay. We are the Muslim, we have the might. We know we're right, so we'll win the fight. We don't care if you think it's art. We're better than you, and we are smart. We are the kings, and you're the slave, and we'll tell you how to behave. Don't talk back, for we are right. We are the power, and we have the might. Got one more to share here. This is called the Thought Police. Here goes, the Thought Police. We know each and every thought, and we detect how you feel. If you think the wrong thing, we will nail you to a cross, and we will never anybody tell us to get lost. You must think a certain way, or we will throw you in jail today. We place your every dream, it doesn't matter if you scream. We'll beat you with a club as we drag you through the mud. If you dare think for yourself, you'll risk your very health.
I have 2 poems for you today. The first one is called Red. When you get so angry you see red, the color of blood. When you feel you're bleeding to death, the color of passion, the color of love, the temptation of things I'm dreaming of. Red for the devil, red for the flames of hell, red for the heart, red for stop and start. Red dresses to remember missing women, red is the antithesis of blue. No depression, just temper, red for inflammation and expansion, blue for tears and silence. Red lipstick to celebrate and attract. Red is the green light of sexuality. Red for summer cherries, red makes Christmas merry. Red is the barrier, red is the go ahead. Red is the life that beats beneath our skin. Red is the impulsivity that can make us feel again. Red is the soul crying for notice. Red is the obsession. Red is the shameful confession. Red is the blush of embarrassment. Red is what we feel when we simply cannot deal. Red is our deepest feelings flooding all over our composure, bleeding out onto the page. Red is the shame of exposure, be it a diary or a sex tape, but red is also closure. When people see us in our most intimate moments, they may actually envy our passion and experience. It's time to own our red, even when we are most vulnerable. Our intensity may make some people nervous, but this too will pass, and we will be more than red. An assortment of colors awaits us, so embrace the moment like an art installation. One day it may be replaced, but for now we should seize the day and try to find a meaning anyway.
Very nice. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Thank you. Okay, in the night. In the night I dream of things unseen, tentacles intertwining above and below me. I hear the whispering, I feel the energy. These shadowy beings transmit their feelings. Half in a mystical realm, half in reality, I am dragged in and out of sleep. They say they want me as their friend, but I am at their mercy. In the night I can sense them lurking, trying to get away isn't working. I want to escape, but I cannot wake. I look for an exit from the terrors I face. There's nowhere to go, there's no way to be. I must summon the courage inside of me. Children sense monsters in the dark. I am quite sure this is not the product of my imagination, now that I am of a different generation. In the night they threaten to devour me. Believe me, I am not sleeping easily. Demons drool and bare their teeth. What on earth do they want from me? I'm terrified as they surround the bed. Do they want to torture me with fear, or do they want me dead? I hold my breath, my limbs feel like lead. If they want to hurt me, why the hesitation? Why am I the victim of this visitation? In the night I dread this dimension, floating on the ceiling above my body. I want to tell someone, but I use discretion. No one would believe what is happening to me. This is my cry for help framed as fiction. This is my chance to get someone to listen to what I am afraid of. In the night I don't want to die of fright, but I don't know how to rid myself of these creatures that plague me. Maybe admitting it will set me free. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hear my voice. Precipitation, precipitation, hear my voice. Get thee gone from here. Spend yourself elsewhere. Farmers of grain, fruits, and vegetables would be gleeful for this respite in their battle to see their yields ripen and be plentiful. Return much later, but lesser in quantity. Better appreciated you will be, for crops reaped in your absence may be greater. And so you will be better liked than what you are presently. For there is no respite for those whose homes remain deluged. Leave us to our devices, that we may get on with life, treated better than what we have under your continued presence. Be gone, precipitation, be gone.
Be gone.
Dream. Light of the angel's eyes have arrived. It is you, sweet angel. You've risen like the phoenix. Your golden flames rise into the sky. From night and night to night. You will not flee from me. You wonder why. Read it is true. It carries hopes and dreams. May the summer sun see thee rise. You smile. God smiles and you see thee. Your hope is able to fill the sails of life and sails of ships of earth. It allows us to be happy. It is a dream that welcomes thee. Live and answer thee. Give us life, it is a dream. To the life of hope may be eternal. The beauty is the song. Love is what we offer to you. Soft as a dream, you make a sound. Tell us you're around. Dream is sure, it is secure. Dream, little dreamer, dream.
The new arrival. To Kelly, you will be a welcome addition. I want to see you so much. My mom would be so happy you're named after her. 9 pounds of joy for your mommy and daddy. We've been waiting for your arrival since we heard your mom was having you. Hope you like the present your Auntie Joyce and Uncle Richard gave you. So there is another Caroline in my family. Congrats, Mom and Dad, from Auntie Joyce and Uncle Richard. Yeah, I had a great niece, or I still have her, but I wasn't only told about her today. She was born this past Monday, and they called her Caroline after my mom. And her nickname is Callie, so that's what we have to call her. And she's 9 pounds. She's gonna give a hard time to the little babies and grown-ups when she gets older. 9 pounds, my God, I was only 3-something.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh my God. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
The glory of God and Gwyneth with love. This one's called Blessed Sunshine. Stepping into the light, the nature of curtains parting, the power of clarity, creation, sunshine. Clouds part like games in eternity. They roll and wave like sports in a box. All the world's a stage carefully pieced together. I might be caught in a comedy, maybe a love story. Have you finished?
Yeah.
After I prayed to relish being caught in the rain, I nearly got it. But as I began to thank, the sun came out. The cloud for a moment, then a clearing, hanging on the edge of my seat. It would make me glad if he were getting a good laugh, but I hope I didn't hurt him. I should have prayed for it a while ago. I hope that when I'm in the sunshine, I'm truly there. I also hope the literal sunshine shines on all my friends and family. I have been blessed with a big string of being in the sunshine. Maybe the sunshine has been caught deep in my being, like spiritual vitamin D. The cracks and expansion joints are the stage marks. Where is the turning point? Where is the climax? The chance to revel in the rain, the power of chance itself, the love of being, freed from egocentric notions, laughing at some form of irony. Birds are protected from the rain, bears and moose seem to care little, yet our plumage is an irony, money trickles away, privilege is my wet face, I spread my arms out to receive the rain, all I can do. As a child I danced with my sister in the purple rain, it seems culture deeply commented. I remember watching the sky at the cottage, laughed at while others listened to the radio. And for decades I never pondered or made it any consideration. I am trying to relearn that childlike abandon. The heavy clouds hang now. It would be a great gift to embrace the weather, dance with abandon, see that we are all loved, and that irony is beautiful. Store the rain in ourselves like the sun. And this one's called Kenora Sun Shower. Big fat drops slapping against the sidewalk. The dry, dusty day mixed like oil and water. Walking with my dad a few steps behind and to his right. The spectacle of diamonds dropping from the clouds seemed foreign to us. The drops seemed to smile as if they hit the concrete. Diamonds sacrificing themselves, giving more spirit to the rain. Even the clouds seemed to dance, catching light and shadow. The summer was supported by the trees. Kenora and its outer limits were just blocks away, stolen in concrete, as happy animals skittered around. He seemed to follow me forward like we were together like the years, like they began somewhere. Time is a line that breaks the expansion joints, and the theater was nature framed like a cowboy movie. A light caused me to admire the sure raindrops. It was a jewel experience, the membrane of my mind imploding perpetually, finishing with a flaw that captured the light. I was a tiny center to the universe, stolen by a following. Lies about life that makes victory in every insult ever told. There were some shadows, but clouds blurred the lines. Under shelter there seemed no more limit. I skirted where the rain might fall, well out into the sun, like believing all nature is gone, and seeing a rabbit. The confirmation can't be denied. How to tell him he seemed dead inside, with respect and care, is like water and oil that the dust is made of. And the need to walk against the wall, what makes sense is clear. I will say that 1 billion times if I can. He lied to the grim reaper, as he wanted the sunshine to die, sun shower to die, while angels of death are not demons or fallen angels. He is one of thousands, challenged by all this contempt he was born into, lost in the gentle shade of patience and fatherhood. The celebration of his heavenly assignment is now known, as the water only washes the dust in the open, no matter what it's made of. Rust and past and present meld like river water in the lake water. The sun shines like a line in the sand, creating places to explore for eternity, where sun showers play with children, and fathers are free once things are done and taken care of. I watch him with the cherub of the Queen of Heaven and her womb, totally and gloriously sharing his sense of humor, as his image is blown by the great winds, disappearing like cloth on the line. Time has no concern for the house in the wind. I can barely see the steps he made. Still, in some disobedience, he was angered by making sure I see his fun in the rain, and diamond raindrops, with all the children waiting for his charm, beyond and definitely including us in the sun showers, all blurred together by jewels holding on to life. The working back. Putting myself in fighting mode, building up a sense of humor, the glory of Christmas holidays combined with success of getting along with family, dancing on ice with slippery shoes, getting pelted with sleet, listening to my iPod shuffle. Sometimes Gwyneth seems nice, sometimes she doesn't. Songs can bring on many different emotions. Work turns fellow workers into something. Getting along with family, it has to be always worth the trouble. Fields of snow like snowshoes, small nature walks like a child, packs full of food like camping, bags weighed down, no kidding yourself, you don't have a car. Summer consoles you when the sun shines because you get to enjoy the weather. Chances to divert your path home, get out into the sun on the patio. Watching the automatic door open to wonder what people are thinking today. Watching it open, leaving hoping, always hoping things are better next time. It all seems like a dance, a society of sophisticated headbangers. Rock and roll for old ideas that won't die. A fight with family that love is what matters. Something we all try and say so that we're the ones saying it. COVID masks forever falling away or being raised. It all rises and falls, the sun propelling with solar winds. The slightest things keep alive, like the absence of biting flies to mountain goats. Tiny differences make all that matters. A minute here or there, a car left here or there, dwelling in my mind, carried on my shoulders as humor falls away, letting it go like a spring wound, like a spring wound and wound, putting myself in her hands, trying to be reasonable, accepting flowers that dwell in footprints left behind, with a computer sensor of my fingerprint that is the only one saying thanks. How insincerity is like a tiny monster where giants dwell like buildings, with dungeons and teeth laughing. When for 5 seconds you forget to laugh. To embrace and to the entrance and exit, smooth with lipstick or blood or saliva, pure and untouched with automation, as clouds hang like good happy rocks off in the distant lands of lore. Blue skies are carried by planes, the ground is like a river, sailboats and beaches mount up exponentially as you near the megalopolis. Friendly behavior is a weakness tucked deep within pockets to pay later. Like a board game, I might be set free rolling the dice to see who wins, like who has to admit fault, glass that slides aside, huge waves subside 10 minutes free, rivers flowing uphill to mask myself, where hellos are tiny birds after an explosion, falling like they're dead, but it's just for fun, and they land with grace. Some membrane makes me think, physiological terms are my ticket, birth and death every time. They were both wrong, but I work there now, my boss or someone, it could be good. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your work, everybody. Give yourselves a round of snaps and claps.
Yay, Marissa. Thank you, Marissa.